Welcome everybody, my name is Marilyn Shouse. We're going to take a tour of Bethel and see how they lived approximately 180 years ago. And the first stop we're going to make is to the first house that they built. This is the Bair Haus. It was built for the first house they built. They came in 1844 and they got here kind of late in the fall. And Missouri doing like it does, they weren't able to build houses yet. So they built this, and this was built for the wheelwright. So for wagons, it was a very important part of life. When you joined the colony, you agreed to live in communal, and you put all your worldly goods in a common treasure. And Keil would then buy the necessities that they had to have. Anyway, I'll take you inside. This house has never had electricity in it, and it's pretty much like it has always been. It's got the original floors. And this is a sugar devil. Does anybody know what it's for?
A what?
Sugar devil is what I call it. Does anybody know what it's for?
No.
Break up the sugar?
Right. It came in cones. We didn't always have granulated sugar. What is this? I'll bet he knows. What is that?
I don't know.
What would you do with it? They would take their best ears of corn and put them on this and take them up in the attic and dry them, because so you would take your best corn and put them on this to make your save your seed. That table is the top of it comes off, and you can take it outside and clean it. This is for making cheese, and I'm not going to handle it a lot because it is quite old. This is what they put on the horses. They would put this over the horse so that he wouldn't eat corn all day long and make himself sick. Take your shirt, and this would have hot water in it. You would heat it at the fireplace and get hot water, because you can't turn on a faucet. And you would put this down in it, and then you would take lye soap, which you had made in the fall, and you would scrub it by hand, and this being this rough gets the dirt out. This is where the parents would have slept, and the babies. We're a little crowded in here. This is a coverlet that was actually made here in Bethel. I told you they had a mill down by the river, and they eventually put a second story in, and they had steam power down there, and they had looms down there, and women would make these coverlets. This is a rope bed. And have you ever been told to sleep tight?
Mm-hmm. I know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means sleep with the ropes tight.
You're right. These ropes underneath are there. If you don't tighten them up, they sag and you be on the floor. They had no closets in the rooms. They had pegs that they would have had their clothes on. Look at the quilting on this. If you can get 18-inch stitches to an inch, that's really good, isn't it? The pegs in the window, you see, that holds the curtain back, those are original. I think they were very smart to have tie back, what I call tie backs. See this young lady? She almost has to die. In the 1800s, the average German man was 5'6". I'm the normal one, and she's the abnormal one. You know what this is for? Put your hands up here. Okay. Then see these hooks down here? You're going to go and get water and put your buckets on there, and you're going to have to carry them. This is also to tie your horse up with when you would go to town, and you tie your team up so they wouldn't run off and go on about your shopping. This is not a crooked chimney. It's deliberately made like that. I'm told that it's made like that so that it lets less smoke out in a room. We had 3 blacksmith shops here in town when we were going, and this is the bellows out of one. There is a shovel. This shovel is one piece. See, they've carved that out. It's all one piece. We were a communal colony, so they got together and would cut cabbage to make slaw, and that's the reason they had such a big one. This is a child's workbench. I mean, it's made
I
I'd
wondered
say
why
it's-
it was so short.
Yeah, it's made for a child. You know, that's how you learned your trade. We didn't send everybody to college. We taught them how to do different things. Remember, we're a communal colony, and I told you that Dr. Keil controlled all the money. Now, I want you to give me an explanation for this. What's this for? You would never, if you was going to come rob me, you would never think about anything. Now, I'm a romanticist. I think it had love letters in it. Some people have told me they thought it had jewelry in it. I don't know. I have no knowledge of why that's there. How long I've lived here 65 years. But I'm from a little town, close anyway. But when I moved here, you know, my husband actually went to school here. They never learned anything about the colony when he went to school. We forget to take advantage of what we have.